All right, welcome back. Hope you had a great time riding on sports. And of course, Eastern Circle is still rapid dawn this beautiful morning. And of course, it's 2 minutes gone past 9 and the time for us to have a very great conversation. This week, as we stated earlier, is packed with a whole lot of days for rest, but days that are filled with time to talk about very important things and of course serious things. And of course, we're going to start this Monday morning with a serious conversation. On Thursday is going to be June 12th, and you know that June 12th is a very significant day in the life of Nigerians and of course in Nigeria's democracy. But away from that, tomorrow, I wanted to say yesterday, tomorrow is going to be 2 years in office of the National Assembly. Of course, you know, NAS, the Nigerian National Assembly, consisting of the Senate and House of Representatives. They serve a 4-year term, and of course, right now, they've done 2 years. Last week, we talked about 2 years in office of our president, how he has fared so far. This morning, we're also going to be talking about NAS 2 years, and of course, diving into another perspective of the 2 years of the president as well. And on Thursday, we're going to be talking about June 12th itself. Now, we hear that there is a planned protest that is going to be taking place June 12th, which is a Thursday, even though a federal government has declared public holiday for that day. But of course, right activists and those who are so concerned about the nation are going to be going out to protest. Now, you might want to say, what is the essence of the protest? If you're okay with the way the country is, that's a very valid question. But if you're not okay with the way the country is, it might be seen as a very invalid question to ask. But this morning, we're talking about 2 years in office of the National Assembly, assessing our leaders, legislators, senators, and the rest, those who we have given them the mandate to run the affairs of their different constituencies. I want to see how well they have done. Of course, like I always like to give you, I give you a 100 score, and then you pick where you think they should fall, 40, 60, 20, or even 0. There's room for 0 in my marking scheme. All right, so this morning, joining us to have this conversation is Comrade BADE Daniel SABI. I hope I got that right. Secretary Committee for the Defense of Human Rights, FCT Abuja branch. And it's so great to have you join us this beautiful morning.
Thank you so much, Cynthia. Good morning, and good morning, Nigeria.
All right. The way you're doing your hand like this, I can sense a man who has a lot to say, and he's just waiting for the questions to start popping out so that he can express, how do they say it? Aluta continua.
Yes, Victoria Asata. Isoweto.
So, that one is
Africa.
We Africa.
Yeah.
All right. So, 2 years in office of the current NAS, 2 years of leadership of Mr. President. June 12th is coming. There is a planned protest. All of this we're going to be talking about. And first of all, how would you rate, I mean, I know they've been very disgraceful, but how would you rate them from your assessment? Let's start from there.
Is it the executive or the legislators?
Let's start from the legislators.
Okay. Once again, good morning, Nigerians. I'm Comrade BADE Daniel SABI, Secretary Committee for the Defense of Human Rights, FCT Abuja branch. If we are talking of Nigerian legislators since 1999 to this present 10th Assembly, I believe it is no longer in news that this present 10th Assembly is the most worst in terms of its leadership and even composition. And why I'm saying this is that Nigeria have not have it so bad like this, to have a legislator that is dancing or that is behaving like a department of the executive arm. But it is not happening. We can see what happened in December when the man at the center, the president, went to present the 2025 budget. Instead of him to be grieved on how 2024 budget was being used, the next thing those guys were doing, they were singing, "On your mandate, we stand."
Yes.
Are you getting me? So if you are talking about this 10th National Assembly, it shouldn't even be 10th National Assembly. The name is supposed to be changed to an assembly of crooks. Are you getting me? Because all what those old men are doing there, are you getting me? Since 10th of June, 10th of June 2023, I don't think they've passed any bill that has impacted the commoners on the street of Nigeria. All what they are doing there has been sharing money upon sharing money. Just in this 2025 budget, it is no longer in news that about 7 trillion was paid into that budget, whereby a single street light it was cost at about 266 million, and a borehole above 200 million. And the issue of street light has become a open a system or material that even an uneducated person know how much is the cost. But this, we've gotten it so worse in our system that the 10th National Assembly does not mind about the progress of the nation. What they are after is about how they can loot the nation to a state that it cannot work again. By saying a street light costs 266 million and a borehole costing over 200 million. Are you getting me? Street light, I have somebody from my state.
What state?
So, Kwara State.
Okay.
Somebody from a private sector, you understand? Private sector is a businessman. Yeah, between 2022 to date, this man, you understand, from his own personal resources, have donated over 250 boreholes. If a single man can donate such kind of borehole to his own constituency and beyond his constituency of Kwara State, and is still doing it, are you getting me? Then those who are having the access to the resources, government posts, in the name of constituency fund, instead of using it, supporting this kind of people, philanthropists, so that it will be, life will be much easier for every Nigerian. Okay, he has donated 250. Between that 2019 to 23, are you getting me? About 150 borehole has been allocated to Kwara North. Are you getting me? And the guy representing us, are you getting me? I don't think he has even dug up to 30 borehole. And if he said this is an open year, if Senator Sadiq think he has done that, he should come and prove to the world. Are you getting me?
So you're saying the senator has not done up to 30?
Borehole, yes.
30 boreholes.
He has not done
And
up to 30 borehole.
150 was allocated to him
Yes, between 2019
to date.
to date. No, 2019 to 2023.
Okay.
150 is on record. Are you getting me? So if an individual can donate, you understand, then imagine those representing us should not put effort and support those coming from the private sector. You understand? For the development of the community. Don't you think we'll be living in a better and conducive environment? Are you getting me? So it is high time that we, Committee for the Defense of Human Rights, are calling on ICPC not to sit back and to begin to trace all these guys that the constituency fund is being given to.
Before we get there, let's come back. We are going to talk about that part where we start involving the ICPC and the rest of them. But let's come back.
Before even the ICPC, you made mention of the fact that these allocations were being made, and I do know that senators that are being, sent to the House to represent constituencies can be called back. So before we look at it from a larger picture of ICPC not doing, or investigations not being made, what have the people of that constituency done? Because I remember when Natasha's case was on, we had a lot of people going out there, even forging petitions to have her called back from the House so that somebody else goes to represent them. Because many times when you hear Nigerians talk about the things that are not working well in their constituencies, they forget that they have a part to play, which is to call these people that they have sent back to the House. Have the House, as that district, have you people done anything about calling that person back before you leave it to ICPC to handle the matter on a larger scale?
Okay, thank you so much, Martha. You see, the issue of recall, recall is not just an ordinary process that is easy to do.
Okay.
The financial implication alone is something very discouraging. If any recall can be successful today in the Nigerian system of today, it shows maybe the executive arm have interest on it.
Yeah.
And we can see, in the case of the Vibrant Senator
Yes.
and the People Senators, distinguished Senator Natasha, if not for the clarion call from across the globe. You understand? Those rascals, you understand? They have the intention to have recalled her because allegedly, you understand, there is an interest, executive interest, to have removed her. Are you getting me? So why I'm saying recall will be, is not an option in Nigeria. You understand? Because if it is an option in Nigeria, we've seen it in 2018 when it happened in the case of Senator Dino Melaye. We see that then Deputy Senate President said that, that is Ike Ikuremadu, with profound respect to him, he said on the floor of the Senate that the issue of Dino, that they should let the people of Kogi be doing anything they want to do, that once they come to this floor of the chamber, that is the upper chamber, it will be dead on arrival. So are you getting me?
Yeah.
That statement still remains something that Nigerians are supposed to hold on, that anybody you want to recall, you understand, it's like wasting your time. The best we can do is just to wait, you understand, educate our people, encourage them on the need to vote our representatives that are not performing. They should vote them out. Are you getting me?
But comrade, wouldn't it be unfair to just put all of these on the senators and saying it's going to be dead on arrival? Of course, you know, we've had this conversation about recall. I even had a talk with the INEC man during the time of Natasha's recall process, and he made it very clear. Recall process is even more expensive than the original election. So this is not only falling under the Senate's jurisdiction alone. INEC also going to tell you that recall process is very expensive. So who's going to fund that part when you want to recall? So isn't it just better to just make great choices
rather than look for how to adjust the choices that you have made?
Okay, if thank you so much. If you are talking of making great choices, Nigeria have been making great choices.
Are we?
How?
Okay, now let me not tell you. Let me not tell you now. You understand? Let's go back to your own state. Those who the electorate voted, are they the one there? You understand?
Okay.
So if you say, okay, now, like in my own state now, you understand? The people of Kwara already know those who have performed and those who have not performed. You understand? So, and with this present INEC system, if you say you are expecting a change, those guys already, they have resources within them. They will tell you, please rig the election for me. Let me go and wait for them in the court of appeal. Are you getting me?
Okay.
So it's just like telling us today that the man at the center should run for an election. Are you getting me? With Professor Yakubu as INEC chairman. You understand? Every Nigerian know that we are hungry, we are tired. If election is to be conducted today with Yakubu, see the INEC chairman, are you getting me? What are you expecting? Tinubu will win. Tinubu will win. So that's why you see the issue is not that the electorate doesn't know what they want. Okay. Electorate know what they want. Are you getting me? But those declaring it are the problem. They are the vampires. Are you getting me? They are the killers. They are the dream killers. Are you getting me? So, and until we begin, we have a sound electoral reform, Nigeria cannot get it right. Okay. Politically.
Let's look at some of the bills that NAS has passed. Of course, NAS has passed a variety of bills. Let us look at some of them in terms of constitutional amendments. Altering the constitution, including the office of the Accountant General of the Federation. Okay. Let's look at the establishment of educational institutions. Bills have also been passed to establish new universities, Federal University of Agriculture, Solid Minerals, Jaligo, Taraba. That's what I know you want to react on that. We also have amendments of some existing acts. Like okay, they also passed the bills, you know, on various existing laws such as the Child Rights Act and of course the Dangerous Drug Act. We also talk about other legislative matters like, you know, they've had to deal with central gaming, national sugar development and other matters. There are a lot of, I mean, also bill for establishment of the Federal Capital Territory Educational Resource Center. There are a lot of bills that the National Assembly, I mean, talking about from 2023 to now, have been able to, they want to take credit for. I saw you laughing when it came to the aspect of the drug acts. Yes, the Dangerous Drug Acts. You have a lot to unpack there.
Yes. See, you see, it's a different thing to establish a bill. Okay. It's another thing to comply with the bill. You understand? Being established. Are you getting me? Okay, we appreciate this 10th National Assembly for that bill. But at least we have 109 senators. we have 360 House of Rep members.
Yeah.
So that bill is a very fine bill. But I will encourage them and I challenge them. They should set by being a very good example. By accepting the NDLA to come and conduct a drug test for all of them first.
This is a challenge.
Yes, let the NDLA conduct a drug test for those making that law first.
Both the National Assembly, the senators and the reps.
That is the upper chamber and the lower chamber. They've talked about a bill for the establishment of this drug act. Are you getting me?
Yes.
And I believe it should be 2025 act. Are you getting me? So we thank them, but they should please submit themselves willingly to the NDLA to conduct a drug test on each of them first. Then let's see how from the results we will get. Then we can now know if that drug is going to be a sincere, if that bill is going to be a sincere bill or not. Are you getting me? Because what these guys are doing, you understand, is something very embarrassing. It's like making an armed robber a bank manager. Are you getting me? Or it's like keeping a meat in the lion den. So how can they be telling us that they are doing passing a bill on drug? They should stop.
So
No.
What exactly is the challenge with that bill?
The challenge? There's nothing bad about that bill. Sorry. Are you getting me? Yeah. The only challenge I have for them is that let all of them subject themselves on a live television. Okay. Are you getting me?
So you know why
they should live by example.
You know why?
Yes, let them live by example.
I do agree. I understand the point where you're coming
yes.
from. But the assertions you're making is maybe some of them are into drugs. So it would be unfair to categorize the whole house as people who do drugs. Okay. So even among a flock of thieves or a flock of people that you have thieves amongst them. So the bill is set to control what they're doing. Okay. Not to, I don't want to say victimize them or not to embarrass them or something of that sort. Okay. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong, but I'm saying that if we have to test run every bill by everybody, then we might not be able to have solid rules in the country. But by that I mean there's insecurity in the nation, right? If you now say, oh, we have to, before we put certain bills in place to combat insecurity, to combat crime, we must ensure that the hands of these people are clean. It is the system that will expose who is clean and who is not clean. But now there's no law. You cannot say they should not set up the law, because if they set up the law, then you have a way to, how do they call it, to prosecute them. If stealing is not a crime, you cannot say before we set an act, to arrest criminals, we must check if these people are criminals. Because it is the system you are putting in place that will find them faulty.
Okay, thank you so much, Martha. I believe why growing up, you understand? Even though I don't know where you grew up from, you understand? I believe one of the popular adage then was that one egg spoil the rest, right? Okay. Okay, now. And it is good to lead by example.
Certainly.
Okay, now. By the time each of these lawmakers subject themselves to drug tests, don't you think that those they represent will even be afraid to go into drug again? Are you getting me?
Have they not caught hundreds of people beating traffic? Have they not decided that they are not going to beat traffic? And people still beat traffic?
It's because the system has not been organized. And the only way the system can be organized, you understand, is when we flush out those leaders that are not acting in their real brain. You understand? Because you can see at times, if you go to TikTok, ordinarily when somebody take all this their drug, they call colo, you understand? Before you go down, no for crime, you understand? So the thing is, for us to get it right, it starts with our leaders. Are you getting me?
I think Nigeria, it's looking like we're going back and forth. No, wait. I feel like here in Nigeria, we demand what we are not from people. That's the major problem. And so most of these bills...
And that's what he's saying.
Yes.
That's what COMRADE is saying.
We demand, yes, we demand what we are not from these leaders. We forget that they are people like us, right? And the problem also is we have the habit of antagonizing certain bills before they get the chance to even, before they get the chance to be fully expressed.
Martha, do you know what I will ask you?
Okay.
Do you know how dangerous it will be for a drug addict to sit and be making law? Do you know how dangerous? You understand? That can be for somebody taking drug, sitting because he or she has the resources to have contested and won an election, and you expect such kind of nation will progress? It can never progress. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that even if there can be, if there can be a law, you understand, those guys know what they're supposed to do. You understand? They know. Let them establish a bill, you understand, for the discrimination of any drug addict. You understand? On picking or taking nomination form. That is before you can come out to say you want to contest.
I agree.
The opposition party should go and test you for drug, whether you are drug positive or not. Are you getting me? Okay, I want to contest for Senate in my own senatorial district. You want to contest, you want to contest. Okay, it is my own responsibility to take you people to anywhere I want to conduct drug tests for you people. Take the result back to INEC. You understand? Whosoever is positive, then you don't expect a drug baron to heart right. A drug baron can never heart right.
Let's now move away from there, because that matter is something that we cannot
exactly,
because it's actually I get the point the comrade is coming from. For example, I was on the road one day and people were stuck in traffic, but then there's this, because you are in a convoy, blasting your siren, wing, and then people have to clear the road for you. There are no policies in place to say, okay, fine, you are a leader, why should other people using the road clear the road for you because you are blowing siren? Exactly. So that's what comrade is trying to say. Okay, fine, you are bringing these policies, you want them to enact this bill, but then again, are you innocent of this? So these are questions that let's move past that. Let's move past that and let's move over to something else, which of course, June 12th is coming. There is a planned protest coming out. I know that there are a lot of things. In fact, let's touch on insecurity, because insecurity is something. I just came from the East, yesterday, and I really don't know what the administrator is doing in River State. I don't know what the governors of Owerri, Imo State, and the governor of Abia State is doing, but the road is terrible. When I say the road is terrible, I don't mean like the quota down. I mean the security people on that road. Every single person is collecting money, and I'm not mincing words. I can count about 30 points. More than 30. Every 15-minute drive, there is somebody putting his hand outside the window, outside your glass to collect money. Now, how do you know who is good and who is bad if all you care about is money? So, comrade, let's talk about insecurity. Let's assess insecurity. Do you think that the NAS, the president, they have done well in terms of handling security? And I'm sure you've experienced what I'm talking about in that part of this whole our uniform men collecting. And when I say our uniform men, I am not saying just one uniform. I mean all of them. Let's not mention that. I mean, how would you want to reply to that?
Well, you see, before you blame someone, I believe there should be a reason for it, which you have stated a reason. Are you getting me? First and foremost, you see, at times when all this security on the road, you don't have to. Me personally, I will not blame them. I will not blame them. And the reason why I will not blame those security personnel taking money on the road is that if their welfare is properly being taken care of, I don't think they will have any reason to stay on the road. Just about last week, my leader, Omoyole Showore, revealed to us, you understand, that every police command, police headquarters, you understand, in a state are entitled to 4 million per month. 1 million or 4 million? 4 million. 4 million. So imagine where you have about, let's say 20 divisional police outposts, you understand, stations. How will 4 million run effectively, will be used to run their affairs effectively? You understand? you can see the funding is poor. It is in this Nigerian system, before police will even go and effect an arrest, they will be asking a complainer, please give us money for 5 liters or 10 liters, I'm going to go buy fuel first. Are you getting me? The issue of insecurity in Nigeria is as a result that there is no encouragement to those uniformed men. Are you getting me? Because if we continue to like lay fault on them, we are not being sincere to ourselves. If a police, you understand, or let's assume if a sergeant, you understand, is taking up to like 500,000 per month, you understand, which I know we cannot get there yet. Are you getting me?
I think we are really going to disagree with Comrade today
No.
a lot on the show.
No,
we are going to disagree a lot on the show today.
Are you getting
Comrade.
me?
But there's no policeman getting up to 500,000 per month.
Don't let us expose it. Don't let us wait.
If they are collecting money on the road,
See,
if the justification for
see,
collecting money on the road
yes,
is because the money that they are being paid is not enough, that means a lot of Nigerians have the moral justification to steal.
No.
How many Nigerians?
Wait, Cynthia, wait. Let me respond to her.
How many Nigerians earn up to 200,000?
Wait, that's
how many Nigerians are being paid up to the minimum wage?
First and foremost, Martha, I appreciate you. And you understand, you've accepted that even how many Nigerians, a lot of Nigerians are not being paid up to the minimum wage.
Yes.
You understand? And at least larger percentage are not even taking up to 200,000. So please, before I respond to your question, I want to use this opportunity to invite you for us to rewrite the story on Thursday.
Okay.
On the national protest. You understand? No.
See, in the studio all of that, you know.
No, let me use the opportunity first before responding to you to invite you. You understand? So that by Thursday, let us be on the street there.
I'll see what
you understand? And let the world hear. Since they don't want to listen to us, let's expose ourselves to the international community. Are you getting me?
Okay.
So now, what we are trying to say, you see, among all these police, let me use police as an example. Apart from that guy, you understand? I don't think there's any police enjoying in this country.
Which guy?
The guy that has retired, that don't want to leave
that
office.
Guy.
Yes, you understand? Apart from that guy, I don't think there's any police that can come out comfortably and say he's enjoying the system, the working system. I believe they just finished Salah. If the Nigerian police, the Muslims of the Nigerian police, enjoyed their Salah very well, they were able to kill them, or their family enjoyed, they had all what they needed for Salah. On Thursday, if we are out there, they should please again come with tear gas, or they should do what they used to do. But they should be sincere to themselves, their God, you understand, and the future of their children. If the Salah was not okay for them, please, they should just maintain orderliness, you understand, and respect the Constitution by providing full security for everybody that we want to protest.
Which is your right.
You understand? So coming back to your question, you understand? See, let me tell you something. Nobody will be comfortable. You understand? The way you are. You know, money has one spirit. When you have money with you, you have money resting in the bank. You understand? The boldness is always there.
Okay.
Are you getting me? You always feel very relaxed. Okay. None of these guys, none of these policemen or soldiers, customs, you understand, that will be on the road. You understand? Do you know that they are on the road because of us? Are you getting me? Do you think some of them used to eat before going to duty?
I understand.
Are you getting me? Do you know that even taking their car to the road for patrol, they are taxing themselves at times to fuel? Are you getting me? See, we sincerely need to commend the junior police officers. And some of the senior police officers who are not close to the man at the center. Are you getting me? We have to commend them. Though, if, just like what Cynthia said, by taking money, how will you be able to flush the good one and the bad one?
Yeah.
That is why you see recently the Chief of Defense Staff, you understand, know that human knowledge alone cannot solve the issue of insecurity. And that was why he went further, you understand, to this Bishop David Abiye's church and said at least prayers is also needed. in combating the issue of insecurity, that the thing has become more or less like a spiritual attack. You understand? So if a old chief of defense staff, chief of army staff, you understand? I'm sorry to say, chief of army staff can go and be saying that kind of thing. You should imagine.
Isn't it a shame that
Yeah.
you would say, because this is not a spiritual matter.
Yeah.
Let's stop. We know where we have spiritual warfare,
Yes.
and then we know where we have physical warfare. So this is a physical warfare, not a spiritual matter. When it's time for us to pray, we will pray. But the thing is, because the truth is this: Nigeria is a praying nation. We have to take that credit. We are a praying nation. But how well has prayer? How well have we fed? Prayer can work in your personal life, in your day-to-day life. We are a people of prayer, and I believe. I am a woman of prayer. I believe in prayer. But you cannot tell me that I will sit down in my room and kneel down and raise my holy hands to heaven and pray that Boko Haram should stop fighting in Sambisa forest. I should not deceive myself. We're not that delusional. Okay? So if the defense man would say that it has become a spiritual matter, then it just shows us that we are in deep
total mess.
SHIT. I don't want to say the word, right? That's what it means. But then you made mention about, in terms of collecting money by the road, you made mention about poor welfare. But there is a part that we're not looking at. Now, it has been alleged that many of these officers who are out there collecting this money on the road, they are reporting to a senior person who is also in the force, their oga.
And also reporting to the upper side.
So this money is now, is it even benefiting them, or they're still remitting it? So either way, they're gaining nothing.
Well, you see, that's why we don't need to relent. Are you getting me? And that is why you see somebody like my leader, Omoyele Sowore, has been on this battle since 1993. When even Tinubu has not even been relevant in the Nigerian nation. Are you getting me? Because it's on record that when Sowore was student leader, Tinubu is a senator, but he's powerful than him. So if you see what he has been fighting for, you understand? It's like we need revolution in this country. We shouldn't deceive ourselves. As long as we don't flush out all these men there, you understand? We'll continue to repeat. Recycling will continue to happen. Are you getting me? And what I mean by recycling, you understand, is this. What we are discussing today, they should challenge us by improving the welfare of police, soldiers. Are you getting me? They should be paying them well. Are you getting me? Let the least pay you will be paying all the, pay these security people well. How can a House of Rep member who cannot write, you understand, be taking more than those protecting our life? Are you getting me? Look at the kind of crazy salaries they are receiving in National Assembly. Do they merit it? Those guys, you cannot see how they will go in there, inside AC. Once light trip off, in 1 second they will on central generator, they will be living comfortably like that. Go to the office of any DPO here in Abuja. You understand? You may see him sweating. The one you even see a standing fan to him, you will see donated by so. Are you getting me? Let them treat our security operative very well. Let them improve their salary. You understand? Let them give them a better housing system. How can you be expecting a police to report in Maitama and the police is living in massacre? Before you get to your duty post, he's tired due to hold up and family issues on his head. Are you getting me? So until Nigerian government look and review the kind of bogus salary they are paying those guys, they should reduce it. I don't think all these lawmakers, if you tell all these lawmakers that you want to pay them 1 million per month, you will see before you know it, most of them will be diagnosed of high blood pressure. Yes. So if all these our security operatives have been enduring all this hardship, how much more? How much more? Somebody who just go and contest election. Not all of them have passed BADE.
Okay, we're going to take a breather. We're going to go on a very short break right now. We made you talk for about 30 minutes. You deserve a break, comrade. So there's a planned protest coming up on June 12th. When we come back from this break, we're going to be looking at what are the key demands. We need to know the key demands for this protest. And of course, Comrade Dan is definitely going to be telling us about that. And we're going to see how long this protest is going to last, if it's a one-day protest or if it's going to be like the entire weekend protest, or what is the nature of this protest. And I trust that probably Rapid TV will be there. We'll be giving you feedback from here in the studio, what time the protest is going to start, everything you need to know about the protest so that it will help you make informed decisions. If you want to join to agitate that our lawmakers should not, a man who cannot define, harmonize, should not be collecting bogus salary. We'll be right back.
Wow.
This is Rapid Broadcasting Network, RBN. We connect people, power stories, and amplify voices. On Rapid TV, we're rooted in culture and your window to the stories that matter. From news to lifestyle, we inform, entertain, and uplift. Join Rapid TV on Star Times Channel 176, Nigecom Sat. On Rapid FM, we speak your language, from the soulful airwaves of Umuahia to the vibrant culture of Port Harcourt and beyond. More than broadcasters, we're creators, amplifying that voice within with powerful content across TV, radio, and digital. Join us at rbnradiotv.com and all our social media handles. One network, one voice. Rapid Broadcasting Network, RBN, the sound of your city, rooted in truth, driven by impact.
Hello viewers at home. This is the Almighty, and I'm here at the Masterminds Maiden Edition and our audition today. This is the platform where we give young mind kids from the age of 7 to 17 the platform to express their feeling and to showcase their talent.
My name is Uzo Emanuela.
Sadiq Labron Abu.
Jessica Prince. My name is Hollywood.
Sarah Andrea Achalaga. My name is Golden Aisha.
Special Sodun.
I'm Tarila.
I am Paris Aban.
Jason.
Let's go.
This was amazing.
It was splendid. Mastermind.
All right, welcome back. We're still talking about the planned June 12 protest, and this is a time where Comrade will be telling us more about the protest. What are the key demands, Comrade, for this particular protest? Is it just a protest of, oh, we don't like how things are going, or there are certain things we want to demand for? Is it a 5-point agenda, 3-point agenda, or 50-point agenda? Let us know what the key points for this protest is.
Okay, thank you so much. Concerning the forthcoming June 12 protest, we suppose if the government has been a serious government, if the government have been delivering dividends of democracy effectively to win Nigerians, I don't believe there's need for any protest.
Okay.
But their failures is why we want to organize this protest. They call it Democracy Day. They call it Democracy Day. But we want the world to know that it is not a democracy day. You understand? It is a bleeding day in our nation. Why did I call it a bleeding day? You understand? It's because things are not going well. Are you getting me? People are dying in Nigeria naturally because of hunger. And our key demand, we recently saw what is happening in Benue State. We saw what is happening in Plateau State. The level of insecurity now has increased beyond where that Fulani man even left it. Are you getting me? If you that have been trying, the present, our president, he has been trying all possible best, permutating to become Nigerian president, even though it's 1 hour. So we expect him to have come to the seat of power with solutions.
Okay.
But instead of solutions, things are getting worse. Are you getting me? I see no reason why in 2 years of government, Tinubu's government, he has made us to be missing Buhari as bad as he is. Are you getting me? That in less than 2 years, everybody is now missing Buhari, calling Buhari a messiah, to show how things are so bad. Just yesterday, are you getting me?
Yes.
The Abacha's family were celebrating that Nigeria has become so worse than even how their father left it. The Abacha's family, late Abacha's family, they are celebrating. Because their father has been vindicated. Are you getting me? So, our demand is that the killers of those innocent citizens in Benue and every part of Nigerians that have killed innocent blood should be arrested and prosecuted. That's number one.
Okay.
Number two, we demand an accountability for the removal of so-called fuel subsidy that they've been lying for and keep on telling us to be patient, to be patient. Are you getting me? Because I see Tinubu government like a Yahoo government. Because Tinubu is acting like a man who want to go to Ibadan. And you are not driving into Maiduguri. You keep telling him, be patient, and you are supposed to be on your way to Ibadan. Then he's driving into Maiduguri and keep telling you, just be patient, just be patient. Is it until driving into Zambisa? So are you getting me?
Yes.
So what this APC government are doing, they don't want to be held accountable. They are behaving like mafians. You understand? They are behaving, and you know when a mafia is behaving, he always behaves that he's unaccountable to anybody, and he's not answerable to anybody.
All right.
So we want them to account on the reasons why they told us that, okay, we've removed subsidy. Because on the day of his swearing in, Tinubu, the reason he gave was that we are removing fuel subsidy so that the money will serve as solution to all Nigerian problems. But instead of the removal of the money being realized from the fuel subsidy to be a solution, rather they are embezzling it. Yes, I stand unapologetic with what I'm saying. You understand? Are you getting me? And what he said is not what he's doing. Are you getting me? This is a man who said it openly that if I did not provide steady electricity, don't vote me.
Okay.
And the same young man, the same Baba, has now bought solar worth of 10 billion naira. Who is deceiving who? So we need accountability. Let them come and account to us how they've been running this country.
And so you stand by the fact, as we get started, you stand by the fact that because he hasn't done well based on the promises made, he's not even due to even be there in 2027.
It's no. Except he can be there.
As what?
Tinubu, don't see, as long as nothing Yakubu Mahmoud cannot do. As long as that man remains an chairman, don't see, please. If Yakubu Mahmoud is giving you water, it's better you reject it because it may be diesel.
Wow.
You understand? No.
These
You don't think that man cannot do.
These are strong.
You understand? No.
These are very strong, but let's move
No.
away from that.
Uh-huh.
These are very strong allegations.
No.
You know, we're speaking about people who are not here to
defend themselves.
No, but
You know
they
what
are
I'm saying?
free.
But anyways,
Well, the floor is open. They can come.
They can come office at time.
But anyways, let's move on to this protest. Personally, when I hear protest here in Nigeria, I am like another protest. And that's because we have made a caricature of the entire process. When you hear Nigerians talk about protest, it's either disorganized, disgruntled, or certain things are not, you know, moving on pretty well. What is different about this June 12th protest, and what measures have you put in place to ensure that it is a coordinated demonstration, you know, of Nigerians expressing their dissatisfaction with governance?
Okay, thank you so much, Martha. What we've done, you understand, at least in the past like 2-3 weeks, we've been sensitizing people across, you understand, on need to come out orderly, you understand, and have a peaceful protest. Are you getting me? And we are educating, we've been educating a lot of people, you understand, across the nation where we have coordinators. We've given them an agenda, you understand. Please educate people, educate protesters, educate citizens that these are the reason why we want to protest. Nobody should come to the protest ground with weapon. No. Nobody should come with to the protest ground with any form of illegal thing that may be used against us. You understand? So we can assure the government of Nigeria that what we want to do is a peaceful protest. Yeah. Are you getting me? And we are assuring them that this particular protest will be the best of all. Okay. Are you getting me? Because the leaders, you understand, have been trying their best to make sure that this protest is not hijacked. And that's why I'm also using this opportunity to talk to the security operatives. Yeah. You understand? We run the same market. We go to the same market with them. We are suffering this economic hardship and negative policies together. They should cooperate with us. We are not going to have a brutal, like a form of illegal protest. Are you getting me? We are not going to have a protest that will be throwing stone. We are not going to have, no. It is going to be a coordinated protest. It is going to be a peaceful protest. They should place the heart of throwing, the moment they see us marching forward, they should embrace us as their children. Listen to our message and let them pass it to whosoever they will pass it to. Are you getting me? But we will continue to be on the street until the president come forward one-on-one. Let us see him to talk to Nigeria. Or he address the Nigerian on the normal way he used to address. You understand? But as long as he did not address Nigeria, we will continue to have that protest as long as maybe it's in the next election.
But how is the coordination level? Like, how involved are young Nigerians in the entire process? You know,
let's give thanks to the development of social media. Are you getting me?
I thought you were going to say Almighty God.
No. Okay, no, to Almighty God and to social media. You see now, we give kudos to like a lot of social media platforms. We've been communicating, you understand, educating people on our demand. And many are already, many youths are ready to partake. Okay. It will be a shock. It will be a shock. Yes.
I like the fact that you say like sensitizing. You keep using that word.
Yes.
And educating people on the need to protest. Protest is your fundamental human right.
Yes.
You have the right to protest, right? To be heard by the government, but you need to do it in a way that is acceptable and it is in line with the guidelines of our constitution. So yes.
All right.
Thank you so much, Sister Martha.
All right. Yes, Sister Martha. Thank you, Sister Martha. All right. So the demands are simple. Accountability. What are you doing with our subsidy funds? Security. What are you doing in terms of helping the people live and sleep well? Some persons are already displaced due to the involvement and invasion of the terrorist groups all over. And so many things that young Nigerians, not just young Nigerians, every Nigerian is asking for. With what has happened in the past 2 years, do you think that we can even still say, okay, we want the same president again? Now, it is June 12th, so I wish I was not here in the studio. I think I would have been out there. These are the kind of protests I would like to...
That's an excuse.
No. I mean...
We leave here at 10. Cynthia can be there.
What time is the protest going to start?
We don't want to give say this
okay.
time
You want
openly.
to,
Oh yes,
Yes.
yes,
You
for
want to-
security reasons.
Yeah,
they
for
want to,
security
they want
reasons,
to
we don't
put
want.
some antibiotic
Yes.
moves on.
On the disease, on the infection.
We don't want to give the time, but we know it is going to start as early as possible.
So you will not even let us know the meeting points.
No, don't worry.
Okay, you will
we are communicating.
You will send the prayers to our
No
inbox.
worries.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
No, he will send the prayers to our email.
No problem
We will get the meeting points. So that, I mean, if the time is suitable, why not? I will be here giving Martha live reports from the field and telling her that, oh, this what is happening.
Absolutely.
And I mean, I love things like that. Let us go and fight for our rights. A luta continua, Victoria Asata. Why are you looking at me like that?
You
Amanda?
guys, I think it's been an amazing 2-3 hours on the show today. We have had an amazing time. Thank you so much again for joining us.
Thank
in
you
the
so
studio.
much. Thank you.
And yes, of course, thank you for being a part of this show, for viewing, every step of the way. We really appreciate you. It's been a packed morning, from 7 to 10. A lot of programs we have lined up here for you today. But yeah, we're winding down right now. We're closing the curtains to be back tomorrow.
Now, you do not want to miss tomorrow's conversation. Now, when our guest was talking, he spoke about the budget. So tomorrow, we're going to be focusing on analyzing the budget. There's some new things that were added to the budget. And of course, nobody seems to be talking about these new amounts that were added to the budget.
Yeah.
So we're going to be having someone from budget. He's going to be talking to Ross about the budget. If the thing that Nigerians are mumus, no, we are not mumus. We're going to be talking about this thing. So it's actually going to be a very packed week, because today we've had this one. Tomorrow we're talking about budget. Wednesday is also there. Thursday we're going to be having Khalifa Abbas. We're talking about the June 12th itself. You do not want to miss that conversation.
Certainly.
So it's a lot more. And of course, Friday we'll wind it down to some entertainment. So yes, in everything you do, you just want to stay right here on Rapid TV, channel 176 on Star Times. And of course, we are available on our social media platform on Facebook and Instagram, on X as well. And of course, we're on TikTok, but not really dancing for you though, but we're on TikTok. And you can reach us on our YouTube channel. These conversations are also uploaded on our YouTube as well. And this one too will be there, Official Rapid TV. You could subscribe to get updates on everything we'll talk about at our website, www.rbnradiotv.com. Cynthia Agbo is my name. We'll see you tomorrow right and early.
Martha Alo is my name, but you can call me Martha.
Bye.